What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Corey and today in the stock market we did see selling across the board in the indices and we could be getting stuck in a trading range. First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so today on SPY we were down 1.8% and we did retest that breakout level right around 457, and as you can tell that level was rejected and we closed near the low of the day just above the negatively sloping 20 simple moving average. So there's multiple patterns forming across the indices and I'm going to point them out in tonight's episode. So on SPY you can see we're currently forming a double topping pattern which will be confirmed on a breakdown below the neckline right around 445. So this is going to be a very critical support level for SPY because if we lose that support level we could go a full measured move below the neckline, which could mean SPY is coming all the way back down into the 430s. So watch that very strong support level at 445 and understand the importance of that level. If we do start closing below it, you do have the confirmed double top. Now you can also see for the time being we are forming a flat top and higher lows because we currently haven't broken down below the previous lows. So there's still the possibility this is just a trading range in some form of consolidation until we see a breakout. So your bullish breakout in this trading range will be back above 457 and your bearish breakdown out of this trading range is going to be down below 445. Everything in between is going to be a choppy trading range, and if you're not willing to trade a choppy market, wait for a decisive breakout below or above these critical levels that I just gave you. Remember, when there's no trend in either direction, it's going to normally be a very choppy market, which means bull traps and bear traps alike, so you will want to pay close attention to that. Now in between, you're looking for support right around this 20 simple moving average around 448, and we still have this critical level at 450, and now we have the 50 EMA, which is right around 455 to 456. So there's going to be a ton of levels to trade off of in this choppy range, and you won't have a decisive direction until you see one of those decisive breakouts. Also notice that we are starting to see an increase in volume yet again, and we are starting to see a spike in volatility yet again, so you will want to be very cautious in this market until we see a decisive break. Jumping over to the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, you can see we were down 2.26% today, and we did see price action closing back below all the moving averages. You can see we got rejected near yesterday's high right around 367, and we did close near the low of the day, closing below all the moving averages and back within the resistance trendline breakout. So we only had one day breaking out of the resistance trendline, and we really need to see a second day of confirmation. So the next time we see the triple Qs breaking back above 361, that will be a bullish development, but your trading range on the triple Qs is between 370 and 352. Your bullish breakout will be back above 370 and your bearish breakdown will be back below 352. You can see we don't have a double top on SPY, but we can clearly see that we are starting to form a consolidation wedge. So anytime you're looking at one of these wedges, again, you're stuck in a trading range until you get a decisive breakout. So while we don't have the same pattern in all of the indices, we're definitely seeing trading ranges and a consolidation period, which will be coming to a close in the near future once we see a decisive breakout. So on the triple Qs, watch that critical support at 352 and your critical resistance at 370. And in between, you're going to have a resistance level right around 360 to 361 and your previous daily high right around 367. Watch those critical levels and remember that it is going to be choppy in between that range. In the Dow Jones, we were down 1.43% today, and I continue to tell you that the Dow Jones is looking the most bullish of all, and I do think this is going to be our leading indicator. Just as I said before, all of the indices have different patterns, and you can see in the Dow Jones, we do have confirmation of a bullish breakout. We had 2 days in a row closing above the breakout level, back above the 50 EMA and all the other moving averages. And now on the third day of price action, we're retesting that breakout level as support. And if we can get a confirmation of a bounce off of this level, that support level breakout will be confirmed and we could run up here to close the gap at 360. And there will be a lot of bears waiting at that level. So there should be a lot of downward pressure in the stock market once we see the Dow Jones reaching that gap close. Now you can clearly see the Dow Jones broke out to a new daily high. We had a clear 2-day breakout above the resistance trendline, and now we're getting the clear backtest of the resistance breakout as support. So the Dow Jones is my leading indicator that the market is starting to break out, but we're only going to see it in pockets of the market at a time until the rest of the indices can catch up and we see the full-blown look. So you still need to be patient until we see the rest of the indices following suit, But if you're trying to front run the next move in the market, the Dow Jones is starting to drop hints that it's more than likely going to be a bullish breakout. So the next bullish breakout on the Dow Jones will be back above 356 and then back above about 358, and then look for that gap close above 360. Now to the downside, we have the support level right around 352, 350, and then if we break down below 350, we should be coming back down to about 347. You can also see there will be resistance right around that 50 EMA at 354, so watch that level as well. So just a quick recap, the SPY has a double topping pattern, the triple Qs have a consolidation wedge, and the Dow Jones have a confirmed breakout, which is in the bullish direction. So follow the price action, and like I said, don't ignore the Dow Jones because it is dropping a lot of hints that we could be going higher in the very near future. Jumping over to the Russell 2000, we were down 1.53% today, and we're still closing above 3 of our 4 moving averages and getting very close to retesting that 50 EMA as resistance. So watch that breakout level back above about 212 to have a bullish breakout, and then above that we'll be looking for a break and close back above 216, and then we should have a quick trip to run up to 226 and the full gap close at 228. To the downside, look for support right around 202, and if we break below that, we're coming back down to this critical support zone around 196. If we break down below 196, it's going to be a lot more bearish, and we more than likely are coming back down to retest 191. On the Arkk ETF, we were down just over 3% today, closing right on top of that 20 simple moving average, and intraday we did test the resistance trendline level right around $78. So your bullish breakout will be back above 78, and then we need to get back above about 85 and then 91. To the downside, if we lose this support at 73, look for a retest of 69, and if we break below that, we're coming back down to 64. On the VIX, we were up over 19.6% today, and we see the VIX closing at 23.9, so getting very close to getting back above 24. Just yesterday, the VIX did close below 20, and now we're starting to spike, so this could be another trap before we see the VIX getting crushed yet again. However, this is not going to be a trap if we see follow through with the VIX, and if we see the VIX continuing to spike from here. So watch the VIX closely because it's very close to signaling the next move in the stock market. On Bitcoin, we're currently down about 1.5%, and we still have Bitcoin trading above all the moving averages, and we still see the moving averages starting to get positively sloping and stacking up to the bull side. The longer Bitcoin can stay above 43,000, the better, and the next bullish breakout will be back above 46,000 and then back above 51,000. If at any point we lose support at 43,000, look for a retest at 40,600 or the 20 simple moving average at 39,000. On NVDA stock, we were down 3.3% today, and we did not get that second day in a row closing back above the 50 EMA. However, price action is still above 3 of our 4 moving averages, and we are still above support at 253. If we lose 253, look for a retest of the breakout at 245, and below 245, we're coming back down to 236, and below that, we're closing the gap around 229. Your bullish breakout levels are back above 263 and then back above 271. And if we can get back above 271, we should see NVIDIA stock going back into a bull market. Don't forget, earnings is just right around the corner now. On Tesla stock, we were down 2.95% today, and we continue to retest this support level at $900, and we continue to fail to break out above resistance at 940. We need to see Tesla breaking out above 940 and then getting back above the 50 EMA at 975. And eventually getting back above $1,000 to get back on the bull. If we lose support at 900, look for a quick trip to close the gap at 857, and below 857 we have support at 827. If we lose 827, we're more than likely going to see Tesla entering a prolonged bear market. On Apple stock, we were down 2.36% today, and we came right back down to that support level at 172. As long as Apple stock is trading above 168 and we still have this bull trend, you will want to remain bullish. If we lose support at 168, we could be coming all the way back down to 162 or 157, and your next bullish breakout will be back above 176 for a retest of the previous all-time high at 182, and then above that, we're looking for a brand new all-time high price target of 188. Remember, we still have the bull trend and we still have bullish price action, so this is still a trading range stuck between 172 and 176. On the financial sector, we were down 0.88% today, and we still have bullish price action and a full bull trend, so the financial sector could continue to rise from here. The industrial sector was down 1.64% today, failing to break back above the 50 EMA and closing back below all the moving averages. If the industrials can get back above the 50 EMA, we do have a gap to fill up there at 106. The healthcare sector was down 1.57% today, coming back down to the 20 simple moving average and failing to get the second close back above the 50 EMA. The next time we see the healthcare sector closing above the 50 EMA, we could start on a bull run to go all the way back up there to close that gap near 141. The energy sector was down 0.62% today, but continues to look bullish with both price action and trend, so there's no reason to believe the energy sector has to roll over at this time. So jumping back over the S&P 500, don't ignore this double topping pattern if we do lose the neckline at that support level, and pay attention to the signal that the Dow Jones is starting to break out in the bullish direction. This is going to be a very volatile trading range, so if you're not prepared to trade a choppy market, just wait for a decisive breakout, and I gave you both of those levels to pay attention to. Remember, sometimes in trading, it's better to do absolutely nothing until you have more clarity and you understand what the market's trying to do. Also, be sure you're using proper risk management because in a choppy market like this, things can change very quickly. And don't forget that I do have Bank Trade Alerts, which is an algorithm-driven trade alert service that only trades the ETF TQQQ and sends all of your buy and sell alerts directly via email and text message. This volatile market is a great time to be a bank member, so if you're looking for more information or how to subscribe, you can find out all of the information by clicking on the link in the description of the video. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I'm doing intraday updates and analysis and bringing new trade ideas to you weekly. If you're interested in joining the Stocks Channel Trading Discord community, you can find out how to join the Discord server by clicking on the link below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.